So they just learned this, probably this week, kind of dabbled in it. But just from what we did earlier with the exercise, it's already getting better. Can we try one more time? Let's make one small adjustment, everybody. I want you to keep the anchor points of the accents. Make sure that you're getting a full quality of sound on those accents. And then relax your hands after the accent. So we're still a little tight in the fingers after the accent. We want to get back to that roll feel, right? That's why we keep going back to the double stroke. Digga, 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 digga. So when you get back to this, double beat, triple beat, or one of those basic double beat exercises. So you should really be feeling that in your fingers. Here we go, last time. Great job, shake it out. Woo. Let's get into flams. I'm going to do a quick flam workshop. And this is, we already did these skill sets already. This is called flam control. And we have this, we have kind of the weighted strokes. Remember the third variation we did was the B down lighter bounce strokes? That we want to, I feel like any student, and I definitely made this mistake as a teacher. If I had young students, I would teach them single strokes on each hand. I'd teach them all the dynamics like we did earlier in the clinic. And then the first thing, putting hands together, I would teach a flam. And I wouldn't mind that the flam spacing was negotiable. The idea is that the students are getting used to hands kind of together doing something different. You know, the idea that you have a light touch versus a weighted stroke. And I think that that's one of the biggest mistakes I hear. I heard it all day in the solos. As great as the performances were and as great as the students were, one of the biggest consistent weaknesses from everybody was consistent flam spacing. Even if you want a more open flam, if you're playing as a soloist or a tighter flam, you're controlling that. You're not leaving it up to chance. A lot of times I hear double stops. And that happens kind of when you don't control and you sort of lift the grace notes, right? So you want to make sure that they relax down with that lighter touch. So let's read flam control. Can we just read this exercise? Did you all read it so that you did it off the right hand with the exchange, or how did you guys do it? Let's try it. Yeah, let's try it as written. So it'd be. So it's in 3/4. 1 and 2 and 3 and flam, 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 flam. 1 and 2 and 3 and flam, 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 flam. Then the grace notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Flam, 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 flam. So we work it from the weighted stroke to the grace note to the weighted stroke. I want these guys to split the parts. So you're going to do reverse, okay? Everybody else do it right, go right hand, ready? So not only are they learning a new exercise, give it up to these guys. But if I was doing an arranging class, so they just learned this, we're doing an advanced flam rudiment, and we could take the variations from 8 on a hand. I would next do decrescendos, crescendos. I'd have you decrescendo, you crescendo, so you could create part writing, and then in your drum feature, you create some of these things in the part writing. But this is it's funny that I always learn that, like, okay, alternating flams, that was the first flam I learned. I don't know about you all that are close to my age. I learned rudiments like you'd learn an alternating flam, which is like the hardest. You break it down slow to fast. So that's the first flam rudiment, it's the hardest one to play. I think that the 8 on a hand, this flam control, is a great entry level for all drum lines and all percussionists to get into, because it relates to 8 on a hand. Okay, let's keep moving. Let's get into, I think it's time. Since you guys learned this, can we play 2 high rolls a couple times? Let's play this. Let's do it one time off the right. job. And the idea here is to stay really relaxed again on this part. Chops aren't what they used to be. But all I was doing is I'm just focusing on it on a hand. I'm really trying to let the drum do the work. Could you tell like my hands are pretty relaxed, right? But it's pretty loud. So it's the idea that I'm really just taking that, like if I broke it down slow to fast, I'm going to get into that with the digits exercise. One only other thing I want to show here is there is physical training to becoming a great percussionist, especially something as physical as drumline. So let's bring back the left hand lead. Did you notice anything when you went left hand lead for a while? It's hard. You know why? Because every percussionist on the planet is not as ambidextrous as we think we are, including me, believe me. And this is something, everything you're doing is what I do in Boston. Right now in the camps and we're doing assignments, we're doing a lot of these same things. Let's do left hand lead. Really fast. Last, let's get the gold spike drum line up here. So can you guys grab your stuff? We're just gonna do mass drum line. While they're doing that, let's get tickets out if you need that. We're gonna play you one last thing and then we're gonna end here. Worth noting though, you could hear a difference in quality when you went back to the right hand. The left hand sounded a lot stronger. Good for you. Do that 5 minutes a day. I know, if we get going here, we could go all day here. You know, and again, if this was stuff that the drumline knew, like they just learned this just on the fly. Like if they had this memorized and they were working it into their technique, I mean, within a couple weeks, you'd hear a huge difference in their sound. Gold Spike, how are you guys doing? Is your drums right back there? Let's play digits once while they're getting their drums. Let's play this. So this is like the advanced version of that exercise. Let's play the whole thing one time. Go ahead. on out to the front here, just because we're going to run out of time. Why don't you guys come on out here in the front? Snare, see if you can integrate every other person really fast. And we'll play this one time with Gold Spike, and then we'll, yeah.
2 minutes.
Just while they're getting set up, that exercise is extremely advanced. And again, the American fork drum line just learned that. But you can see it kind of breaks down faster roll speeds. Yeah, this doesn't have to look super pretty, but what we wanted to do was bring the two forces together. We'll end with one time through that exercise with everybody. So this is going to be top to letter E, everybody, okay? Yeah, bass drums, get in the front there, it's fine. So, American fork drum line, this is top to E, okay? There we go, we got this.
This is working. It's giving move so much faster.
To me, this is the greatest example of that community idea I was talking about that's so inspiring, being here with you all. And, you know, these amazing performers, they go way beyond competition. Isn't it funny that, like, I judge the solo contest, they all compete in these different groups, but it's really about making music and doing something exceptional together. And that's really what we're trying to do. Let's play it. Without any more ado, let's play Digits all the way through to letter E. Go ahead. I encourage you guys to get together some more and play. This is so cool. What a cool sound. I know, hey Dana, I know we're getting here behind the 8 ball, so should we move it along here? Can we do one more? Okay, I was hoping for that. I didn't want to get myself in trouble. Let's go one more, because it is a really cool sound. All right, well, one thing, can you guys play a little bit stronger? And can you have a little bit of fun? Let's have some fun with this thing. Go ahead, I'm going to play with you. Thank you so very much. You have something special out in this area with what you're doing and how you all come together to put on an event like this. I'm completely blessed to be here. Thank you so much.